So I'm sorting through a bucket of Thundereggs and thought I'd separate them by location. So over here we have some Thundereggs from the Ochuco Mountains, probably from a fallen tree claim, although they could also be from Lucky Strike. But this one, this matrix to me looks like fallen tree claim, but definitely the Ochuco Mountains. These are all from the Richardson's Ranch. You can see by the distinctive pressure ridges. Thank you so much. These down here are from the McDermott claim on the Oregon-Idaho border. They typically don't have pressure ridges, although that last one looked like it had a little bit of pressure ridge. And then we have a series, I believe these are from the Friends Ranch near Ashwood, Oregon. You see there's a piece of agate in this one. And a lot of times it's basically by looking at the matrix that I can tell where it's from. Now this one was in the same bucket, and I don't believe it's actually a Thunderegg because it looks more like it's a crystal geode of some kind, maybe like a Keokuk or something like that. But I'll find out when I cut it open. So I decided to take one from each pile and get those in the saw, and we'll cut them open and show you the difference of the various claims. Okay, I've got the McDermott Thunderegg in the saw. Let's get it cut in half and see what it looks like inside. Okay, let's see how this McDermott egg came out. Very typical crescent shape. Not too many fractures, pretty decent. Now I've got the Friends Ranch egg in the saw. Let's get that guy cut in half and we'll see what it looks like inside. Alright, let's see how the Friends Ranch egg looks. Oh, well, I gotta have more distance on there. Okay. Okay, I finished. Big chunk of agate in the middle, looks like a black spot. Very nice. Sometimes the Friends Ranch eggs have orange spots in them, but this one didn't. But not bad. Okay, let's see how the Lucky Strike egg turned out. This looks like clear agate. So this Richardson's egg is missing its end caps here and here, but that's all going to be agate. So let's cut it open and see what it looks like. Okay, mounted in the saw. Let's get cutting and see what it looks like inside. Okay, let's see how the Richardson's egg did. Not too bad. Okay, let's get this last one in here. I'm pretty sure it's not a Thunderegg based on this side here. But let's get in the saw and cut it in half and see what it really is. Okay, got it mounted in the saw. Let's get it fired up and we'll see what's inside. Okay, so I've got the different types of Thundereggs cut, and here is the McDermott egg. Guess I can get it wet for you. It's very typical classic McDermott crescent shaped agate. A little bit of gold running through the matrix. Now one side typically has some white, not always, but and I don't know if that means it was on the top or the bottom. Hard to say. But that's a very classic McDermott egg. This is the Friends Ranch egg. Again, it's pretty classic as well. A portion of this one came off, but the agate is pretty standard for Friends Ranch. Sometimes they have some yellow running through there or orange, but this one didn't have any of it. And there's the Richardsons where the end caps have fallen off. This one's a water level. Not a bad one, good solid agate in the middle, water level. Then there's the Lucky Strike. It is less than stellar. It's kind of mostly clear agate. It'll still polish up okay, although I don't think that spot right there will. It looks like a little piece of opal or something. It'll be I'll give it away to kids. It'll take a polish. And then there was the one we pretty confident was not a Thunderegg, and of course it is not. I think it's something from back east, like a Keokuk or something like that, maybe Iowa, Kentucky. And that was my telltale sign to tell me that's what it was. Yeah, this doesn't impress me much, so I'm not going to waste my time trying to polish it. I'll just put it into a donation bucket, because I'm sure there's somebody out there who will want to mess with it. Just not me. So, McDermott Thunderegg, fairly classic. Friends Ranch. Now these things, I've seen them, up in the 6 to 8 inch range as well. But this one is obviously smaller than that. Richardson's Ranch, pretty classic, other than the end cups are missing. Not McDermott. Lucky Strike, kind of subpar. I've got much better ones. And Kentucky or Iowa, somewhere like that.